Hello gorgeous. So sorry if the lighting's not the best and I don't look the best. It's kind of late at night, but whatever, who cares? So today is Wednesday, which means I get to review slash talk about an old film. And by old, I don't really mean old, I mean a film that's not out right now or hasn't come out in the last few months. I thought this week I'd have a go at Sleeping Beauty, which is this film, if you didn't know already, which you probably do. Now you're probably wondering, Molly, why do I want to hear you talk about Sleeping Beauty? I've seen it a billion times. Everyone I know has seen it a billion times. We know it's amazing, we know it's timeless, but I thought I'd talk about it anyway, just because you might not have seen it since your childhood like I did. And it's a really interesting film, and I think it's very underrated. Even though most Disney films are very seemingly overrated, I don't think they should be overrated, because the things they did back then, like, so cool and completely changed the face of animation, completely changed it. So I just have to say I love it. I know it's kind of a given, but I really love it. As a bit of an animation nerd, Sleeping Beauty is just like heaven to watch, because it's so intricate and beautiful and the look of it is so magnificent. Like, the first taste you get of the animation in the film is like in the kingdom, you see all the kingdom's people and you just see that really awesome, like, graphic, kind of brightly coloured style. If you look at films before that, the colours were kind of more pastel-y and kind of softer, which is nice. It's a wonderful story. The story is not really about Sleeping Beauty. She barely even talks in the film. I think she appears like 4 times in the whole film. The film is more about the fairies and them trying to look after her and stop her from getting into danger and trying to keep her away from Maleficent. The story is way more about that than about Sleeping Beauty, so yeah, and I think that's what was intended by the filmmakers. So yeah, I find Sleeping Beauty and a lot of old Disney films get way more interesting when you kind of look more into the history around them. Like, there are a lot of cool things to know. First cool thing, it was a really expensive film. It was so expensive that at the time, even though the film did pretty well when it came out, it still never made back what it costed to make. It was expensive, way more than any other film prior. But you can tell why, because it's so intricately made, everything's hand inked, everything's really well recorded, the quality is amazing for the time. I love the score, I love the soundtrack. A lot of it is based off of Tchaikovsky's Sleeping Beauty. I love Tchaikovsky, even though I don't really like ballet, but I like the music in Tchaikovsky. I like Tchaikovsky's music, so that's a really cool thing for me, which I never realised growing up. But yeah, there's a really awesome commentary which gives you a lot of information on the film on the DVD, which is commentated obviously not by the original filmmakers, because a lot of them are dead and most of them are pretty old. There's a commentary by Andrew Dehass, I think was his name. He's a animator at Disney Studios. By John Lasseter as the head of Disney Animation, also, you know, the father of Pixar. And Leonard Maltin, who is a film critic, who's also a bit of an animation historian, so he knows a lot about that. So yeah, that commentary was like heaven for me to listen to and watch and stuff with the film. There's also little snippets of like old interviews and stuff from people who actually made the film within the commentary, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I'd recommend you watch that. Read the trivia section on IMDb, there's a lot of cool things to find out there. And yeah, watch it, it's great, I love it. Anyway, that was my Wednesday video. I'm sorry if I rambled on for quite a while. I'll see you on Friday, and yeah, bye guys.